All right, let's get it. Here we go.
What's good? Tonight, honestly, after Thursday's meltdown of a video, if you two idiots see this, I deleted the stream. It did not go well. We didn't stay on topic. Whatever. Whoever saw this video, you saw it. For the people who didn't, don't ask me. I don't need it rubbed in my face that was a shitty stream I threw out. And, okay, can I copy this, please? Okay, you guys can join us. This is just a chill football talk. Like, we're not gonna, curse each other's lungs out, please. Anyways, yeah. So this has been a unfortunate week. But yeah, we're here to just kind of, throw away. I usually have a team with me, 4 people, and yeah, you guys can see that they're not here. I was letting know that they could all really not show up. If you want to actually show up on the stream, you can come up through. We're going to chill and talk, and we're going to vape. You have an issue with it, you can leave. I don't care. I don't think anyone has an issue with me vaping, though. I think at this point, you guys have all seen my videos.
This is true. I mean,
yes, but this guy is... Me and him have communicated through Podbean, IG, whatever. You guys have seen him on my stream before. If you haven't seen that video, go see it. What are you doing?
Damn right.
Go check it out.
The mic quality differences between my first appearance and this appearance. So.
Yes, this is a much better video they were expecting. The last time, probably should have named it Chill Football Stream. I don't think we kept on talk. I think I slept on the couch that week, but hey,
I'll try to do.
Yeah, so my week finished off with work today for 10 hours, and then yesterday, yes, I forgot my headphone, and my teacher, yes, rubbed in my face yet again that, hey, when do you want to come get it? Well, asshole, I can't come get it now, so when do you want me to come get it? I think he just woke up. He's like, I gotta be an asshole to one of my students. I got his email right here because I asked him in the morning because the reason he responded was because I said I wanted to get it before the sophomores. This motherfucker goes, you want it now? Well, I wish I could. I wish you didn't even have it. I wish I had it.
Correct. It would have been much easier that way.
Today, I almost walked off my job. So the one person on the inside, I let her know that she was doing something wrong. And she starts giving me shit. And then she was like, she was just, and then she muttered something under her breath. I didn't really hear it, but they were all like staring me down. I'm like, you really don't want to piss me off. I really will walk out of here. I don't need this money. I can go get another job. And I'm like, test me. Management's like, hey, let's chill. I'm like, nah. This will become between me and her. Don't get in the way of this. Let her talk. How
about you keep your job?
Trust me, I can live like 2 months without a job at this point. I have so much money saved up.
Flex on them. Take your victory lap, son.
But anyways, no, then she went, at the end, she went to act all nice. I'm like, listen, do you want to be a dick earlier? Now you want to be nice? No. And I walked right, I walked on purposely, just kind of like tapped shoulders. And she just stared me out, stared me down as I'm walking out. I'm like, I hope this bitch comes to me. And then someone goes, text me through it, and they're like, she was in a bad mood. I'm like, I don't give a damn if you're in a bad mood. You want to find me? No, management's like, hey, you okay? I'm like, maybe might just walk out of here, but I'm fine. I told him, I said, listen, I have an anger issue, and if I get really angry, you're better off watching me walk out of here than fucking stand there and beat this is a woman. I will never hit a woman, but I will walk the fuck out of there. And you know what? If you want to fire me for that, how about you fire the lady that yesterday she walked off the job, and this is her excuse. I have anxiety. Listen, I respect you in full opinion. I have it too. Have you ever seen me walk off the job?
No, exactly. That's infuriating. That would piss me off.
Oh, dude. Oh, no. It even pissed me off more because you know what? She can't do half the things there. She literally goes, I can cheese and I can answer phones. I'm like, what, are you dying from anxiety? Like, what? Is there something we don't know? Are you dying? Like, listen. They loved to point out when I was sitting there because I didn't do a break. This was an 11-hour shift without a break. 10 hours, 30 minutes, whatever. Round it up, bitch.
Damn right.
No, well, I get that money because the network we work through, I watch a little video. I get 30 minutes. I watch like 5-10 minutes of a video. I go get paid, motherfucker. I'll take that money. But anyways, like she wanted to sit there and point out my leg was shaking. I'm like,
why is that a concern to you, bitch?
No, I love because like everyone on that line wants to judge. They want to, like, I'm sitting here like losing my shit because they want to judge everything I'm doing. I'm like, if it has no fucking effect on you and how you live, pipe down, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't say that, but I will probably use that word Monday and I'll probably walk out. I'm almost guaranteeing I'm going to end up walking out because management doesn't want to do anything about piping them dumbasses up. Then I'll pipe them up. I'll tell them to shut the fuck up. I don't give a damn. If you're not my girlfriend, I'm going to disrespect the fuck out of you and I don't give a damn.
Right. Especially like you said, like, oh, she's having a bad day. Being an asshole to you, but if you're having a bad day, get out of here.
And then I lost my shit 20 minutes into her shift because she went. Okay, so I only work 2 days because, well, I go to school. Oh, there. Oh, there we go. Because I go work 2 days a week. I still get 15 hours in, but she wanted to, because I'm like sitting here after at my 5 hour mark. I'm like, dude, I'm getting tired. She goes, I'm tired. I'm like, you've been here for 2 hours. She goes, dude, she's like, I've worked 10-hour shifts. I'm like, did I ask?
Join the club.
I work every Saturday, all day. Do not. And then she goes, you only work 2 days. I'm like, continue that sentence. I swear to fucking God. I'm not playing. I was already in a bad mood the moment I woke up because I didn't stop getting mad because, well, it actually was a shitty day. Outside of the fact that I left my headphones there, I walked in there with a bad attitude, and they wanted to make it worse. If you want to make my day worse, I will make your day worse and make you work twice as hard because I'm not there. Exactly. I don't give a damn. I'm petty as fuck.
Same.
You want to fucking mess with the wrong guy because, oh, I get it. I work 2 fucking days. I don't give a damn. I still make 300. I still make 200, 300 fucking every 2 weeks. You ain't on my level, bitch.
I mean,
it's been a rough week, okay?
Exactly. Long week.
She wants to see her like, you're in a bad mood. Oh, sorry. You want to make it worse? Please be my fucking guest.
Exactly. We have 2 choices here. I can continue to be in a bad mood, or you can leave me alone and I can get over it on my own accord. Neither here nor there. Assholes.
And then she wanted to sit there because I had to refill and I mean, God, they didn't want to, refill up everything. So I'm refilling. And she goes, do you want to move out of the way? I'm like, do you want more toppings? Right. And I'm like, and then she's like, well, I'm trying to make a pizza. And I literally stared her in the face. I'm like, oh, isn't that sad? And she goes, you're really testing me today. I'm like, yeah, I am. I am testing you, but you're testing me too. No, I'm like, oh, wait, no. My response was, I'm like, but she's like, well, I'm trying to make pizza. I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? And I gave her a whole eye roll, and she's like, all I heard out of her mouth was, that boy, I swear. I'm like, I hope you refer to me as the name because that's my check. I'm up here, and you down here, bitch.
Wow.
No, I don't care if because everything I've heard,
because she knew what she was doing.
Oh, dude, because she wants to complain we don't have anything, right? And then when I go and get it, she wants to complain she can't make the pizza. Well, last time I checked, I'm the only reason you got these toppings. So please shut up and stay out of my way.
Exactly.
I
give you credit. I would not be able to work in a restaurant. I would probably be tried for murder. I don't think I can do it.
I can't wait till I go. Bro, I literally looked there. I'm like, bro, I'm going to a school I can go make $80K once I get out of there this year. I can go make $80K a year, and I'm going to take that money, and you can shove it right up your fucking ass.
Yeah, right.
I'm in like, bro, I was in such a bad mood in the management. Like, at the end, like, he's like, I was going to have you work another hour, but I think you should go. I'm like, that's the right choice.
Yeah, thanks.
He's like, before you pick up the knife in the back, bro, because I picked it up like twice, and I'm just like squeezing it, and he goes, just relax.
You're like, this could do a lot of damage. This could do a lot of damage. That's a joke. People trying to cancel me. That's a joke. I would never stab someone with a knife.
1 second. Will you shut the fuck up? I can hear my sister screaming on the phone. I am screaming on the street.
This sounds like an episode of Weekly Wrap Up.
Guys. Oh, dude, I swear to God, I come on your show after 40 minutes of this, and I am out of it. And I don't remember what did I say last night?
I didn't even think you got much of like a speaking role, unfortunately, because the whole show was just such nonsense. Like, the only thing I wanted out of that show, like I had no interest in participating in that show. I did not want to be there.
Nah, we probably should go back to doing a night podcast or Podbean, but I don't know. I mean,
I just hate the lives. I prefer doing our normal show. I just hate doing the live shows because it's so much prep, and then it's like I want to take everyone's calls and get to everyone, but then
there's too many people.
Like, people are coming in. Like, Beck's a great guy. Like, didn't really stay on topic. Like, I have to get my monologue off here at some point, boys. Like, we have to get there because I'm going to war with WAQY and Rock 102. So, anybody who's listening to this, fuck Rock 102. Thank you.
You know what I'm really waiting for? I'm really waiting for that Dan Snyder news to come out, guys.
Oh, dude, trust me. That one's gonna pay off for me. I've been so right on this from the beginning. And then that's actually a good segue. I saw it was on Twitter, and again, Twitter is a cesspool. Like, it's all fake garbage or whatever. La-di-da-di-da. It's clearly a burner account of some sort, but this man was defending the honor of Dan Snyder like there was no tomorrow. I was like, why? Why that hill? Why is that the hill you're gonna die on? Why? He's like, oh, he has no reason to release his emails and this and that. I'm like, well, he does. Like, he diddled cheerleaders for years. So,
I mean, I just I got blocked by a Washington fan because I told them that they weren't going to win the division.
Of all the things he could block you for.
No, because he defended Taylor. No, he defended his court, whatever the fuck his name is. What is it? Like Tyler, fucking Heineke, whatever the fuck his name is, Heineke or whatever, Heineken, whatever the fuck.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Heineken, whatever the fuck it is. I don't give a damn. I told him how because this man was telling me, he's like, I really want Derek Carr. I'm like, sadly, you're not gonna get him. And then he was like, well, then I guess we'll get Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, okay, I guess, whatever. He goes, yeah, we're going to go win that. He was like, sitting here, he's like, the Raiders were trash. I'm like, okay, well, if we were trash, you guys were abysmal. And he goes, don't disrespect us like that. He goes, I'm like, we had the better record.
Right. Like, it's a pissing match at this point. We get it. We both stink. What are we doing?
I don't know. And then this man was like, out of anything he can sit here and be like, because I told him how, like, I mentioned Dwayne Haskins, right? Guess the one guy this guy throws a name out. It wasn't Jamarcus Russell. Out of any name he can throw out, it was our fourth round pick. It was our fourth round pick the other year. Max Crosby. Why are you throwing his name out? What? The man's a top tier guy. What are you talking about?
So hold on. Just we're on the same page. He was trying to shit on you about drafts and players and whatnot, and his example was Max Crosby. We drafted the biggest bust in NFL history.
No, this is where his point came to. He's like, you guys suck at drafting, but you guys draft better players in the later rounds. So I'm like, okay, how do we suck if we still draft great players like Nate Hobbs, right, Hunter Renfrow, fucking Max Crosby? Those are three of the biggest steals in these draft classes.
I mean, he's got a point. We definitely do stink in those early rounds, but we won't deny that. We'll be the first to tell you that we make. Wait a minute,
but here's the thing: is at least we make up for it with a steal.
Exactly,
we make up for it. And then he goes, "You guys will probably be." I'm like, his next comment goes to being, "You guys are probably gonna be 6-11 next year." I'm like, and what are you guys gonna be? 1-15?
Right.
I mean, you guys aren't any better than us.
No, not at all. That's what
He
I'm saying.
said-
It's like a pissing match.
And then, like, I get it, okay? I don't like the Cowboys either, but I had to defend them because he said they sucked. I'm like, but they still won the division.
Correct. There's always a soft spot for me for some reason with the Cowboys. Like, I'm always like, oh, I like Dak. I like Zeke.
It's okay. It's the fact of the matter is, yes, I don't like them, but I hate the Washington fans more because, dude, because I had a argument, and this was early in the year. Now I'll tell you about the Lager argument this week. I don't know if you saw my story that day where I didn't really add him, but I did call him out for what he did say. Because-
Ooh, okay.
So in the early part of the year, because this man said Terry McLaurin was a top 10 receiver, I disagreed. Okay, whatever. We have our different opinions. And then he was like talking about how I was a failed abortion. I'm just like, bro, why do we have to get to this point? Like, he didn't even try to defend it. Like, he just like went right to, I guess you're a failed abortion. I'm like,
I mean, you almost have to give him credit just for swinging for the fences with that one.
and I'm just like, man, time to take out the trash. And I kicked him out of the live.
Oh.
I had to do it, man. Hey, you want to get disrespectful with me, but then one of his closer buddies, and I had been close friends with this guy. Whatever, he's a Washington man. I'll be friends with you if you're not, whatever. If you're not a jackass to me, right? I'm cool with people until they're a fucking jackass. But then, I guess there was like we were having a disagreement. I guess talking about next year, and he wanted to mention my girlfriend.
Oh, this is right. I do believe you told me about this, but yeah, go off.
Well,
because
this was a different one this time, and I'm like, and I posted this on my story because this man was like because okay, so I mean, yeah, I'm like sitting here just like, okay, man, and he was like, because his first question to me was like, don't you have a girlfriend? I'm like, why do people on this IG seem to care more than like me about who has who in each other's lives? Like, I what is it? So I'm just like, yeah, sure. He goes, I don't remember. It was just like he was like talking about her. He's like, how about you go back to her and shut the fuck up? I'm like, how about you keep her name out of your mouth? How about you learn your place because you're a 14-year-old kid. Don't mention someone older than you. Don't mention about their girlfriend either because I'm not gonna beat your ass. But I have 15-year-old friends that friends my friends, their siblings that will easily beat your ass who are in wrestling and freaking. I mean, dude, Jesus, it's crazy. These 15-year-old kids.
Exactly.
I was like, and then I can't remember exactly what he was saying because I deleted the chat and blocked me. I guess he got to that point where he was just like. And then he was like mentioning her family. I'm like, okay, dude, you're really not in any place in the world to speak about anyone's family or anyone that like please be quiet before you get yourself hurt. And then my last thing, I was like, listen, lesson is when you lose an argument, just agree, just settle there. Don't go any further. And in the real world, you can get killed for this stuff. You mention someone's wrong. You mention to the wrong person. Oh, you're gonna die out there. You will. And then he goes, is that a threat? I'm like, no, it's a promise that someone else will beat your ass.
Exactly, because he does that, like you said, he says that to the wrong person.
No, like, okay, where in that did I say, you mentioned to me, I'm going to kill you? No, I didn't say that, motherfucker. Right. I said, in the real world.
You're looking out for him.
Whatever, I don't know. You want to twist my words, whatever.
Exactly.
And, just...
I mean, like
I dodged a bullet in the early year, bro. There was another girl before I started dating my girlfriend. I just hope she doesn't see this video because I'm mentioning this, but 19-minute mark. Hey, what's her point? She might not even make it through 15 minutes.
Yeah, right. Wow, that's a little bit disrespectful to me, but that's neither here nor there.
No, she gets in a way. She has like she definitely can't stay on topic for some things. Like there's just like she'll just see another thought and boom. I'm like, that's me. I'll be honest, guys. That's me too.
I think there's a name for that. I believe it's called ADHD.
Yeah, I have it too. I have it very badly. But
don't we all at this point?
What do we not have? AIDS.
Right? well, watch yourself.
Some of us actually. Okay, there goes my point. Here comes my point because there was a girl that I was really close friends with, and we almost dated. But my friend, who was close friends with her, she gave me news. This girl, okay, so it's in the Bible, so it's not such a bad word to use, but yeah, she was a whore. She yeah.
I'm pretty sure I used that on the stream the other night talking about like an OnlyFans person, so I'm the asshole. Let's keep it a buck.
Hey man, it's in the Bible, so it's not wrong to say, right? No, I don't know if that's how it works. But anyways,
I'm on board for this. Let's bring back using whore.
She's a whore.
The emphasis on the whore.
But because I dodged a bullet because she's gone through like 5 other guys. She's dated like 5 other guys. She's had a history apparently also of cheating, and I'm like, I do not want that. I'm not going to try and save you either. I don't care.
No, exactly. You do bring up a point too there, where like I'm going to be a total fraud on it. Whereas, I've been around the block. Sometimes you got to do the tag team. Sometimes you got to, go around, see what everything's about.
What, fuck your best friend?
You got to test the block, baby.
Did you hear what I said?
I tried to not hear what you said.
He couldn't. He's like, I couldn't shut it out completely. Yeah. Yeah. Do that. Whatever makes you happy, right? No,
Exactly. We're all here. We're in the pursuit of happiness. As this kid could even say, of like a concert.
You can hear that, right?
Oh, guys, everyone can hear that. Me and your neighbors can hear that.
China can. Oh, I'm not gonna make that joke. We're not going that far.
Nope.
I was gonna say China can hear me.
Well, I don't know if we should be calling out China yet.
That's a little far, man.
I don't know if we should be calling them out right now. Pretty soon they're gonna want us to start speaking Mandarin, so we probably shouldn't call them out. Neither here nor
There's
there.
more really to call my girlfriend. I was just messing around though. I was just messing around. Shut up. Hey, I don't want to sleep on the couch.
Hey, if you can get comfortable enough, you'll be fine. If you can get comfortable enough, you'll be okay.
What can I do? Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna try and survive this stream.
Damn right. Me too. I'm running double duty. Of course, if you're unfamiliar, go follow. Do me a favor. Go follow the Rapid Podcast Instagram _between each words. That's all I ask.
Yeah, guys, he has like 4 kids. No,
I better not. These kids will be.
And I probably got. Okay, you know what? I'm not even make a joke about that because there's things you can joke about happening.
The amount of times I've said something.
Oh my god, that throws me.
Yep, that can get clipped and be taken
actually,
away.
That does throw me into my next conversation because there was an actual girl that she got in communication with me, and then we immediately broke off communication because I, did the math and it worked out perfectly. During our 4 months, we were dating. So she comes back about what was it like? I don't even know. 2-3 months later, she announced to me, she was pregnant and told me the timetable. And I'm sitting here doing the math. I'm like, whoa!
Yikes.
Cheater.
Right.
I remember. Wait, and guess what? My closest friend I had for 4 years at this point, she and my girlfriend at the time had a dispute, and then my girlfriend. This is why I broke off with her because she said I had to choose between her and my closest friend for 4 years, and I'm like, listen, you do not want me to do that. Hey, like I said, it just it became a life tour of don't do this. Don't be like some of my exes. Don't be like some of the people on social media. Be better.
Some of them are my favorite, though. I love a good thirst trap. Let's keep it a buck. I love a good thirst trap. I'm like, yes, step on my throat and ruin my life. Even if I know what you're doing. Live a little. You got to live a little sometimes.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to repeat what I got asked on my stream by those two. They no, they literally asked. It was between about like me and my girlfriend. I'm sitting here like dumbfounded by like why they asked me this. No, the one Saints fan asked. He goes, "Does she pull your hair?" I'm like,
I mean,
I'm not even gonna respond.
Fucking hair. Look at my fucking hair. I've got my hair pulled. Let's keep it a buck.
I'm not gonna say nothing, bro. That's just bro.
The viewers need transparency, Will. You know this. The viewers need transparency.
You guys want a real clear image of what happens? I'm sure.
They don't need an OnlyFans. They need transparency.
Hey, if you guys haven't, go up to my OnlyFans. I'm joking.
Hey, anywhere you can make a couple extra bucks, I won't not go for that. Make a couple extra bucks, King. You do that shit.
I'm gonna try and make my extra few hundred. Right.
I
don't know if we're that. I don't know if we're there. I don't know if we're that far, guys.
Well, I've kind of pushed the idea. I'm like, well, what if it buys groceries next week? Wink, wink.
Well, what if it pays our bills?
You gotta do what you have to do. Good NFL talk here.
I know I titled this the wrong video. I should have just titled this
like just titled it that Brooks is coming and we're not gonna really talk about sports. We'll touch about it for 5 seconds and then divulge into nothing.
Let's just I think I should have titled this the History Channel.
Pretty much. Airing the dirty laundry, if you will. Also not a terrible name. I was thinking about starting a show called Dirty Laundry and shitting on my exes. And I was like, well, I'll just do that on the show anyway, so.
Pretty funny. What? Did you hear what he said?
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
I'm just gonna hope my girlfriend doesn't go through this video. You know what? She might really just to get the gist of what this live was. She might just watch the whole thing.
That's true.
And then I'm probably never gonna sleep anywhere outside the couch. You know what? Hell, I'll live in the couch.
Hey, I mean, if it gets comfortable over time, like that's a sacrifice you're willing to deal with. Keep it a buck.
When I actually got announced I had my tendonitis for the third time, every single one of my driver's joke was, "You gotta stop." I'm like, "Stop! No, stop!" Oh, yo, I got a joke for you. It was from my job.
Oh God.
I hit the vape, bro. Anyways, right. What do you want on a pizza but not a woman's pussy?
Why? Why do I participate in this activity?
Crust.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna bro.
Explain yourself. Explain your joke.
What do you want? Crust on a pussy?
Sometimes you need extra flavor. It's neither here nor there.
Hey, okay. Oh shit! Someone text me. I'm telling you, my ADHD is to a point where
No, I feel that. I feel that. I'm telling you, when I was hopping into the live, that's when I got the email from David Oldred, who's the CEO of Rock 102, and he basically shit all over my request to have him on the podcast.
2 weeks ago.
He's an asshole.
This was something I was in the talks with Jordan Schultz.
Oh,
I might get an interview with him. If I get an interview with him, that's gonna put me on the right track. Just saying.
Damn right. Ooh. That could be spicy. That would be a great
interview too. So he really loved the Josh McDaniels hire, right? And so I asked him. I said, "Would you be willing to come on my live video and talk about your thoughts?" He said, "I would love to." I said, "Okay, well, we'll talk about it." And we talked about it a little in the DMs. And he wanted to reveal to me why. I was like, no, we're not gonna do this. I want you to come on my show. I want you to actually tell me. I don't want to hear. I want this to be a complete surprise. Okay.
Exactly.
And I mean, I've already said this. Like I said, if I get this interview to go well, that's perfect.
That would be a wild interview. I don't like the McDaniels hire because I'm biased and I wanted Harbaugh, but neither here nor there.
I think I'll be honest. That rumor kind of looked like it was just him trying to get money from Michigan, and it came out to be true. Just saying,
it worked. It worked.
It did work. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I said this from the start, and there were Raider fans telling me, "Oh no, he's a guaranteed Raider." I'm like, nothing's ever guaranteed in life except life, death,
especially
and age. What?
Nothing's ever guaranteed with the Raiders either.
The only thing guaranteed with me and the Raiders is I'll be a Raider fan for life. I don't give a damn. Win or lose, Raider till night. I'm not going to switch up teams. Just saying.
Getting real fun getting that going into another shit season. The only thing I don't like about the McDaniels hire is I believe – so here's what happens. Here's how McDaniels wins me over because I wanted Harbaugh because I think we'd have a complete overhaul. I don't think Harbaugh liked those guys. I think it would have been a changing of the guard, if you will. Hopefully – McDaniels brings his own guy in to give Carr competition. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, he had Mariota. Was Mariota really threatening for Carr's job? No, he wasn't. Smarten the fuck up. We'd line up Carr in a wide receiver position and still hand the ball off. Mariota's the competition. Fuck you. He was never competition. Bring in real competition. So that's my hope. If McDaniels wants to see what Carr has, fine.
Who do you want to bring in? Because I will be honest, the quarterback that he brings in, I don't want it to be too much money towards the quarterback situation outside of Derek Carr. I'm just saying, be smart with what you're doing because you also have to think about it. Let's actually give him, because I've heard this a lot actually, like Allen Robinson. And did you know the Cleveland Browns are cutting Jarvis Landry?
What?
Yeah. Well, okay, so the issue there is he's like $15 million, and it saves him $15 million if they cut him. So they might target someone else with less money, or what they might do is try and give him to a less deal without having to restructure his deal. Just saying, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Is Jarvis Landry worth $15 million though?
Yeah. Especially
he's not wide receiver one. He's not a wide receiver. He's a wide receiver.
Give him a quarterback.
He can be, but I don't think he's
give
going
him a quarterback.
I'm just saying, you could say that about really any receiver, can you? Though, I mean, really, in a way, you could even say DJ. I mean, DJ Chark. Let's be honest, his best quarterback that he's pretty much had has been, I think, Blake Bortles, because he's always spent his time in Jacksonville, and he always had Blake Bortles, and he still was put up
free DJ Chark. # free DJ Chark. Let's start that movement.
Hey, did you hear who wants him though?
No.
Philadelphia wants him, and they have Jalen fucking Hurts.
I like that.
Yeah. Even though someone told me, I'll be honest. I really think Gardner Minshew. Honestly, I don't know where is he now. He's. I think he might actually be. He's in Philadelphia, isn't he, as a backup? And
is he? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he's the backup. But I'll be honest. He really does have a better arm than actually given credit for. He does.
For sure.
And I think, honestly, if you want a throwing quarterback in there and you don't care about running as much at the quarterback position, the Eagles smartly would start the 24-year-old. Is Gardner 24? Is he young? I think he's young.
Younger.
I know
he's definitely younger.
He's 23 or 24. He's definitely I even thought about it because someone gave me this idea. What if the Browns trade for him to give Baker competition? Because we really haven't seen too much from Baker, and I'm saying
exactly.
Did you see Case Keenum? Did you see Case Keenum in the final game though?
Dude, I am a Case Keenum stan.
Dude, that guy, honestly, I'm just saying, if he had a fair chance to start over there in the Browns, he might have won the starting job because Baker, I'm sorry, Baker was that bad. At times, he was straight up ass. And
he was bad.
No, I can't even believe I can't even believe I have to repeat this, but Cleveland Brown fans say he was going to be a top 10 quarterback this season and lead them to the promised land.
Look, I can understand where you can call it delusionalness, but I mean, we've kind of been in that same position where we've thought we can have a quarterback, and then they just shit the bed. I don't think Baker's the answer in Cleveland at all.
No, he's
I
not.
know he's revitalized them because they've had winless seasons and one-win seasons, but I really don't think Baker's the answer.
No, he's not. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. The more I think about it, I would really like if they brought in Gardner Minshew, because he's also less money, and then you actually have more money. I mean, like, imagine they kept Jarvis Landry, right?
Yeah.
And they drafted Garrett Wilson, because that's like been the projected pick. Like, imagine those two with Gardner Minshew, an actual thrower. I'm sorry, Baker's trash. I don't think he's that good.
Yeah.
But imagine, Gardner Minshew with those two, and then maybe who's the tight? Austin Hooper. Sure, I think that's his name. If he's still under contract, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about the Browns. So tell me if I'm wrong, guys. But yeah, again, I really think like Gardner Minshew.
I have a soft spot for the Browns.
I just remember like talking with the Browns fan at the game, and he was like telling me, he's like, dude, I've had 20 years of torture. I'm like, what about the Lions? He goes, oh. When I talk about we've been through bed, they've been through hell and back. I'm like, you're not wrong. He goes, I know.
Their ex-quarterback just won a Super Bowl. I mean, that's the ultimate slap in the face. I feel for Lions fans.
I will be honest though, the Lions were better than like their record showed. They did compete in all those games. I think someone told me the number. I think it was 3 games. There were only 3 games that they lost by more than 2 possessions.
Really?
They competed. Yeah, they were that close.
Sense. That makes sense.
It does. No, because if they would have won every close game, get this, they were the 7th seed in the NFC.
Oh.
That it hurts me to say that because
right?
I felt bad because when Stafford won the title, I'm like thinking immediately, I'm like, bro, how are Lion fans gonna react?
That was my first thought. It's like those poor bastards. Like this would be
now,
like if
I will be honest,
if the Derek Carr hate train and he wins a Super Bowl elsewhere, like that's what it would feel like. I'd be like, wow, fuck me.
No, but I think Carr's gonna only have like I mean, like I'll be honest, I think his extension, if anything, it'll be like 25 million. It'll be 25 million a year, and he's only making 20 right now, right?
We're extending him.
Why? So I'm gonna take a guess. You don't follow too many Raider pages, but from everything, it's supposed to be. There's still Raider fans that say that we're getting Adams. I'm like, bro, we will barely have $40 million in cap. Like even with the cut of Corey Littleton and Nick Kwiatkowski, right? Because those two save up $20 million. We are right now in 21, I think. Right? What?
I was shocked that those two would come out to 20 million. That seems like a lot.
Well, sadly, Corey is 13 and Kwiatkowski is 7. And the only reason I'm saying Kwiatkowski needs to get cut is because if you've watched, he has not been able to stay on the field.
He stinks. He's stinky.
Now, I would understand the reason to bring back Corey Littleton, and here's why.
Sure.
When he had his best season, he ran a 3.4.
Yes.
And what are we running? And I've come to the thought of like, why not just restructure it? Like you could do that if you really want to restructure it and fix it up to what's the word I want to use? A good contract. Sure, whatever. I don't think it's worth $13 million, but give him I would be fine with 2 years for $13 million total, like $6.5 million a year. I would be fine with that. But I would also want to bring back Nicholas Morrow. I want Divine Diablo. I don't know who else I really want because I've already heard that Jonathan Abrams is going to be a linebacker, and I really don't think that's a bad idea because if you think about it, he has best game at a linebacker position, and I think we all know this by now. He's a run-stopping linebacker. He's a hard-hitting linebacker, and I would love to bring in either for the right money, either a Quandre Diggs who can play all over the field, or Jabril Peppers. And I really think that second option who we're getting. And here's why. We got his DC, and he loved his DC. He loved it because he was what's the word? He was a Swiss Army knife where he played everywhere. He was everywhere. And I think like he will he would be great next to Morrig in that end. And then, as much as it pains to say this, Casey Hayward's probably gone. I think we've kind of come to this realization
that we have no cornerbacks ever, and we're the worst secondary ever.
Well, I mean, I said we're not going to be. No, I said we're not going to be. We're probably not getting back Casey Hayward. But I think Trayvon Mullen, he's good. But next to that, I mean, Nate Hobbs, again, he was pretty good this year. I think we can agree on that. He was for a fifth rounder. He was, I think he'll continue to improve.
I think we've been abused so many times to whereas we have anybody who's even remotely serviceable at the cornerback position. We're like, oh, he's good. He's fine.
I really don't know. I really don't know who I want to replace Hayward because, again, I don't want to throw it again, I want J.C. Jackson, but if his reported money of what he wants is 18 to 20 million, I don't want it. I'm sorry. That's half the cap space we have.
He deserves it, though. He does deserve that.
No, I didn't say that. No, exactly. I wish we had more money to work.
Correct. We overspent in the wrong.
It's almost like it's almost like, as I've said again, like I think I'm fine. Sure, Cole Miller's not the worst contract we have. I don't know who we're overpaying like heavy money because we lose.
Derek Carr.
He's only paid $20 million.
Derek Carr is being overpaid.
For $20 million, that's not the worst thing we can find, though. I think Corey Littleton's
$20 million 0 playoff wins worthy. I don't think so.
Did you not watch the same team we just had?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm so sick of the Derek Carr experience.
I get it, but again, his number one receiver was. I'm sorry. Listen, guys. If you know me, I like Renfrow. I think he's a good receiver, but if that's the best receiver you got. And you have Zay Jones, who I think had 2 games all season with 100 yards. Yeah. He's not a starter. Brian Edwards, who inconsistent as fuck. Who else did he have? Because Waller was gone for 8 games, I think, right? 8? It was either 7 or 8, right? Again. And that O-line stunk. Brandon Parker stinks. Leatherwood, please fucking improve. And you know what? I'm sorry. And listen, again, I understand it, Raider fans. You want to keep getting younger, but you cannot you can't really make an argument to select a O-lineman round 1.
Especially that one. Especially Leatherwood.
I really think like our round 1 pick it's either going to be I really do think it'll probably be linebacker if the right guy's there.
Sure.
I think round 2 would be the more projected pick because I've said an underrated name, and that's Chad Muma, apparently out of Wyoming. I've heard a lot about him. I've actually gotten to see a little, but it's Wyoming, so you don't get to see everything he's done. But again, just because you go to a smaller school doesn't mean you can't be good. I mean, you have Darius Leonard outside South Carolina State. It's
also easier to make jokes about small schools, though, and it's more fun to do that. So
yeah. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, South Carolina State is FCS, not even FBS.
Oh, they're definitely not FBS.
And we had Darius Leonard, one of the best linebackers in the game, go from there. Pretty sure AB was from Eastern Michigan. Max Crosby was
Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern Michigan from him. I'm just trying to think of the biggest guys from small schools. Wasn't Ben Roethlisberger from a small school? Wasn't he from Central Michigan too? Or
Central Michigan sounds right. Central Michigan sounds right. He was either from a wicked small school or a big one, and we're just being idiots.
You know what? Just so we can regret or just not regret this heavily, because I'm going to get slandered like a dick.
Correct.
Ben
Roethlisberger. Them some Big Ben.
Why? I think I've heard his name with God, I just said coach. I meant college fucker. We're sitting here talking about. I don't even know. It was from the MAC. It was Miami University.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
why did I say? You know what, guys? Don't slander me.
I should have known that. I have a family member who went to Miami University of Ohio with him, and he was an asshole. He was a complete fucking douchebag. So there's that.
You want to hear someone's reason because they said AB wasn't getting into the Hall of Fame? You want to hear his one reason? Because this guy really I guess his first it wasn't even bringing up the drama he ever created, right? It was he left the Steelers. I'm like,
what?
Yeah, his number one. He goes, I have like 3 reasons, and he goes, well, I mean, number one, he left my Steelers. I'm like, okay, first of all, do you own the fucking Steelers and I just don't know?
Right.
And number 2, and then he goes, this guy, I can't remember what he said, but he was talking about like legal issues with him. Like, and then someone brought up in the live, like Ray Lewis's name or something. Talking about how, like, I think it was Ray Lewis. He brought up something like how, like, he killed someone or whatever. And like,
he did.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, and he goes, he was in the Hall of Fame. So what's your response to that? He says, I'm like,
wow.
I mean, he got shut down on everything he was saying. Oh yeah, this guy was taking so many L's this video. We were naming off like top 10 like receivers all the time, right? We were throwing out names, right? And this guy, giant fan. You can just guess. This guy came up with the dumbest shit ever. He says, what about Victor Cruz? I'm like,
not top 10, but he was fun to watch.
And then I asked him this question because I feel it because I think you may know this. Mike Evans has had 8 straight seasons of 1,000 yards. He has 9,500 yards in 8 years. That's pretty good.
It's very impressive.
And I asked him, I said, who would you rather have, Victor Cruz or him? He goes, give me Victor Cruz.
You got to appreciate the loyalty, though.
Hey, man, I think he went as far as to, within like a 10-minute span, go from saying Aaron Rodgers was the second greatest quarterback of all time to, oh, Eli Manning's better than him. So I'm like, so is Eli Manning the GOAT?
I mean,
God,
no, but you have to appreciate the loyalty. At least
hey, man, he was very loyal. Except he's not really loyal to his running back.
What?
Oh yeah, no. I asked him about Saquon. I said, so what do you think about him? He goes, and this guy is like, go get him the fuck out of here. He can't stay healthy. It's his fault. I'm like, what about that what about that terrible O-line? Yeah, he hates Saquon. I'm like, why do you hate him? He goes, well, if you can't stay on the field, you shouldn't be on my team. I'm like,
that's asinine. That's asinine.
Okay, let's be honest. You can't really control injuries sometimes. Like, you really can't.
No. That's like you said, especially when you have a fucking Swiss cheese offensive line.
Oh no, this guy said Plato O-line. I'm like,
that O-line, that Giants O-line. Yeah, okay.
Hey man, I don't know.
Doesn't he see the bigger issue there? Like, I'm over here preaching for a quarterback who did technically make the playoffs. I'm preaching for him to lose his job for Matt Corral. He's got Daniel Jones on his team, and his issue is with Saquon Barkley? What?
I don't even want to, I really don't know if you want to hear the rest of this about what his thought on Daniel Jones was.
Oh, God. Is it going to piss me off?
So, directly, he goes, his words, give him an O-line.
Give Saquon that O-line. Cunt. What are we doing?
No, I swear, we just got done talking about how his O-line was so bad. He goes, man, I swear, if you give Deion Jones a O-line, he will be a great quarterback. I'm like, now, I don't know if you know this statistic. Daniel Jones receivers, 5 receivers this year that started out the year starting, right? Combined $45 million.
What?
Hey,
I think maybe 2 Giants receivers. Sterling Shepard.
Kenny Galladay. Kadarius Toney. Those are the 3 I can name. Kadarius Toney and those 2. I don't actually wait. Yeah, you said Sterling Shepard. I'm trying to think. Like I actually You said Sterling Shepard. We have Kenny Galladay, Kadarius Toney. I don't know the rest of them. That's horrible. That's really bad. They were paying 40. Oh wait a minute. Here it is. It's $19 million that they paid a year to Kenny Galladay. And you get this. Can you guess how many touchdowns he had this year?
I'm gonna go 3.
0.
Oh no. Oh
Kadarius
no.
Toney, a rookie, had more touchdowns than this guy. And it was only 1.
Oh no. But Saquon's the issue, apparently. What an asshole. What an asshole take.
I asked him about how he thought his defense was going to be this year. He goes, I mean, we're in a great position. I'm like, you're paying 21
50 points per game? What? I thought I was irrational.
Dude, no, this guy, not this guy, but another Giant fan that I guess I followed. I forgot I followed him. I forget. I follow some people, right? I guess I follow some random people. This guy's trade scenario was us trading our first round pick this year, Yannick Ngakoue, for James fucking Bradbury.
Oh, no.
He said James Wait. The worst part about this is he said James Bradbury had a great year. And get this. He allowed 900 yards and 9 touchdowns. And so I replied back. I was like, dude, you're so smart. Yes, 900 yards and 9 touchdowns is so elite. Oh my God. He goes, pipe down with that podcast you have. I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, you really want to attack my podcast that has 145 subs? Like, sure, okay, whatever.
Right.
If that's your best response, I don't care.
Right. That's when you know you won the argument.
Now, it's funny because one of my biggest supporters on here, yeah, he responded. Wasn't too happy that he attacked my podcast.
It's just so like below the belt. Like, there's no reason to do that. It's like when you're losing an argument, you're like, oh, you have this many followers. It's like, okay. That clearly.
No, it's the dumbest thing I actually heard because he goes, pipe down with your 10 viewers. I'm like, dude, I get 10 views in an hour. In my first hour of the podcast, dude. Actually, I have 98 fucking views on one of my videos, I'm pretty sure at this point. Guys, can we get 2 more views on that, please?
Right? Let's get that shit to 100. Let's get this.
No, but like, okay, let me just like completely correct this guy. So right, he said 10 viewers, 10 subs. I'm only at 10 videos I have posted up, right? 145 subs, my boy. 145. Just saying.
Go off, King.
Oh, hey, my favorite number, 69 on my one video. I'm just messing around at this point. Nah, I hit, so our video, okay, so we have because I deleted some of the videos that only had 20 views and they weren't going up. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to delete them. I'm going to continue getting more. So my first video I have up from a month ago, 58 views. Our video, 30 views. I don't know why that. I gotta send that video out.
My microphone was awful.
We have 50 views on my third video that I have. This is my first video with my new supporting team that I have about 3 or 4 people at this point. It's changed really drastically. We have 68 views on a other one. We have 60, 76, 44. That didn't go well, but that was also because nobody showed up. But I still hit 44, so I'm fine. 42. 96, 69, and we're still on stream. Now, in the last month, in a month, because I had 50 subs after the first month, I hit 95 extra subs in the next month.
Jesus.
And in my first 10 videos, excluding this one, I had 593 views. Just saying. I don't check the numbers often, but yeah, I woke up. Woo!
Christ.
I didn't think it was gonna be that loud, but hey. Anyways. So because it was like okay. Yeah, sure.
Good lord. I'm on an island out here.
Anyways, I just remember like there's like quite a few people that still have yet to sub, and I don't know. I'll let them sub when they want, whatever. I'll grow.
Right.
So I came into this month, with 145, right? And I think today's like the 4th or 5th day of like the actual month. No, it's actually the second day of my 3rd month. It was supposed to coming into this month. I wanted to at least get to 100, right? I not only doubled that. So my 150 goal cannot be my goal for the end of this next month. It has to be like 180. I want to say 180. I think that'd be a pretty reasonable goal. 145, 35 extra subs shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta stay consistent. Hopefully get my team back at some point. But again,
you got a spot.
There's stuff you can't. There's stuff you can't control. I think I've had like 12 people come through the stream, so that's pretty nice to know.
Hey, I didn't share it on my.
That's shit. I probably should get people off delivered for 12 hours because I kind of worked all day. But hey, I just love when people like they're like, why don't you reply? Well, I worked 12 hours or 10 and a half hours, whatever. I'm not gonna text you during the job. I'm not supposed to.
Exactly. And then I'm so
now they
they
know I work better with music, so they kind of got to a point of allowing me to in the morning, as long as I'm doing my job. So I had one earphone in because that's all I have. Sadly,
that's what I do.
Again, I put music in and I just went through it. I could still hear everyone, so it wasn't an issue. But the one girl was complaining. I'm like, you are such a
bitch.
Fuck, my hamstring. Damn it.
We're both going to get canceled for calling this woman a bitch, but
my hamstring tightened up.
Hey, you got to stretch. Smarten up. Stretch before you do these. Smarten up. You get to see a live pulled hammy. You guys are witnessing a live pulled hammy, and I'm going to give you the play-by-play.
We were sitting here laughing. I threw my leg under my chair for a second because I realized I'm sitting here for about 57 minutes. Damn it. Fuck. Dude, we sat here and said bitch at the same time. No, but okay.
We're both getting canceled at the same time. They have fucking 2 birds, 1 stone. They're like,
it would have been worse
saying it. They're done.
Yeah. If actually I had that notice because I got mass reported because on my IG because I can't remember what it was. It was like he made a post about NFL quarterbacks, right? And had car below Tannehill. I didn't cuss at once. I put just like complete stats. This guy's a Titan fan. Whatever. I get it. You're humble to your team, but just because you don't agree with what I said doesn't mean you need to mass report me when I didn't call you a cunt. I didn't call you anything, man. So I wasn't able to go live for 2 days. And then I don't know if you know about the other situation I had where a guy, because this guy is a Patriot fan, we have fan bases, right? And this guy, I guess, said Mac was over Carr. And then when I said, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and curse you out for your fucking opinion. I don't care enough to curse you out, right? I just said I disagree. In my DMs, completely went off. Completely got to a point where it was straight 10 messages KYS fag, kill yourself fag. Just straight up that. Yeah, dude. It got to a point where he was like, I'll rape your mom and your girlfriend and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And at the end I said, I hope you get help.
Find God.
All I said was, I hope you get help. And he goes, I hope you get help too, you lonely fuck. I'm like, jeez. And then this guy texted me back because after I blocked him on his original account, he texted me. No. He texted me on a second account. He was like, "So I guess I went overboard. I guess." I'm like,
"Well, so you sent the thumbs up emoji."
I said, "Well, I did that," and then I sent. I think you did too. He 10 of my these guys support the fucking. They love they love this podcast and everything.
Shouts to them.
Yes, shouts to them. They went off on him in his DMs. He said he did not like being attacked. I'm like, well, then don't attack someone that's very liked in the world. Now listen, I'm saying I'm well liked for being a podcast and everything. Whatever. If you don't like being attacked, don't attack someone that you cannot beat. There was someone that even said, they're like, you would really rape this man's girlfriend. I'm like, come on, dude. Come on. Well, let's be honest.
Like, those are his words, not anyone else's. Like, stand by him if you're that big of a tough guy.
So this guy, I made the video. I started out, I think it was 2 videos ago with the talk of this, because he, in our DMs, he typed the N-word, right? And then to try to make me look bad, I guess he screenshot it in a way to make it look like I sent it. And then he sent it to a bunch of his buddies. And then to make me look bad, he was sending to my followers and everything. And I actually came on my video and I said this. I said this in my words. I said, listen, you can agree with this. You can, I didn't say agree. It's not, I agree. You can believe this guy or not. If you believe him, just block me. I don't care. I'm not going to argue with you. I know I didn't say that. Now, to come out to find out, this guy has done this with many people. Like, he's done what he did with me. He's tried this trick with a bunch of people. Like, dude, I get it. If something's wrong in your life, just get help. You don't see me over here with yes, I need help. I get it, okay? But you don't see me, making other people look bad because, whatever. So you made my podcast and everything. You made what I stand for, and that's, at least a positive, impact and everything. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and be a dick to you, but if you're gonna be a dick, I mean, and not once. I get, even though he said he was going to rape my girlfriend, right? Not once did I attack him.
Exactly.
He said he was surprised by that. Usually people attack him like, wait a minute, wait. Do you do this usually?
He wants you. Oh, what a fucking asshole.
So I get that. And I know as a podcaster, the only way to look really well is just not to attack back. Now, it didn't surprise me with his words of usually people attack back. Oh, I know you do this usually. That's the type of person you are. You're not going to get me to look bad. I'm not going to look bad because, if that's what you want, I'm not even entertaining this. Like, half the time I was just leaving on red, and then he was like, I guess this was his last words before he apologized was, the world would be a better place without you. Please kill yourself. People did not like any of this because I screen recorded everything that he said. Oh, no, these people. Now, there are some people who are kind of like, I just love the people that slid up and were like, oh, well, he told me you did this. So I don't care.
They were probably his burner accounts. Keep it
no, some of them were just really close friends of his. I know they were. And it's just I don't care what you believe or not. You can continue to try and send this to my followers, but they know me well enough to know that I wouldn't say that. If you know me well enough, I have a sister who is black, so I would not say that.
Exactly. That's always been a big point we've made on this podcast. Once you create kind of that fan base where people know, you're not a fucking hateful person, they wouldn't believe that shit.
No. A lot of them just completely blocked him, and he was he knew it. He knew by the next morning, he got no traction with this. He got nowhere with this. I didn't lose any subs. I didn't lose anything. He was just I guess I went a little overboard. Well, no, you didn't just go a little. You went way too overboard because
right. We're in hit piece category.
We're in a once you get to telling someone you're going to rape their girlfriend and kill them, it's overboard. Yeah. It's overboard.
If you're a big tough guy, stand behind those words. And I bet he said he was, I probably didn't say that, this and that. If you're a big tough guy, stand behind that. Stand behind that, Mr. Tough Guy.
Oh, I actually told him, I was like, now listen, the things you say you were going to do, let's be honest, you weren't going to do because
clearly,
one, you don't know me, and you also don't know my friends. Some of them are very crazy. And if you try and hurt anyone I care about, oh, well, that might not go too well for you. That's not a threat. That's a promise.
Damn right. Damn fucking right.
Like I said, when you got the supporting group of people that actually know you and everything,
right?
Dude, you're not gonna be able to harm him or anyone. The fuck.
Exactly.
I literally told him, I was like I didn't even say it in a threatening. I was like, I would love for you to say this stuff to my face. I just would.
Right.
I almost guaranteed because this guy didn't acknowledge why I had asked, because I guarantee this guy was a kid that was under 18. And what he wanted me to do is like, let's be honest, if this kid was under 18, I don't care what he says. I'm just not. I mean, I couldn't hit him because I'm 18 now. I can go to jail for that shit. So I'm not gonna go to jail for some troll.
Right.
Now, again,
If you hit him hard enough, maybe he won't
Now-
forget. Or if you hit him hard enough, he'll forget to press charges. So
again, yeah, if you hit him hard enough, he might just be forgotten. Nope.
that's fine.
Not my
We don't
words.
promote
guys.
violence on this program.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure there's some people who want to watch most full videos, but let's be honest, when I get over the hour mark, I just feel like people don't actually watch the full video. They do, they watch the fun parts, and I think this whole video has kind of been fun.
Pretty much. So if they're trying to skip ahead, they'd be fucked one way or another.
Yeah. I don't think there's anywhere you can skip and be like, yeah, this is a good part of the video.
Right? Because you're gonna miss some weird context. Like we're calling people bitch at the same time. Like you're gonna need to understand that concept, please.
Like, this is the one video you need to watch the full video.
Correct.
Except my girlfriend.
Correct. Spare my boy Will. It was my fault. It wasn't his fault. It was mine. Blame Brooks of the
We agreed to doing this, guys. No,
right.
Actually, it's funny because we talked about doing it. See, and like I threw the concept of football talk away because, like, again,
we did a little.
We did. We stuck to it a little. At least we weren't sitting here dude, I don't know what, because last stream these guys I've never talked football with. And they said they wanted to talk football. And I was like, okay, this is an opportunity to put out another video. 10 minutes through. No, okay. Listen, again, you can't, if you're white, I don't care if you say your family's black. Do not throw that word out on my stream. That makes me, who does that make look bad? It makes me look bad because I let that happen.
Right, allegedly. Right, like it looks bad on your part because it's like, oh, you allowed this. When in reality,
I can't. In reality, let's be honest. If it's not the content creator saying it himself,
right,
then they can't control what other people say. Whatever comes out of their mouth, you can't control.
Exactly.
So don't get mad at me because I let them on my stream because I wanted to put out another video for you guys. Now there was no hate put towards me. There was actually there was more hate put out towards the Saints guy, and it was granted. It was
had it coming.
I deleted the video because it was that bad. It was. That's the one video I didn't send out, and there were some people like, "Hey, I thought you streamed on Thursday." I'm like, "No,
I did too. I thought I streamed Thursday too.
I thought I did. It just disappeared."
Weird how that works.
Hey man, just something you can't control, right?
Exactly.
No, but dude,
I've been there.
Like,
listen to any of our back catalog. I have been there in those disastrous episodes.
One sentence I cannot stand when I mention how I don't sleep well. Someone's like, "You should try to get some sleep." I'm like, No. It's the sentence of them saying, I mean, they start out with the question, why? I'm like, why have insomnia? They're like, well, you could just get smart. You could just go to sleep. I'm like,
it doesn't work like that. It'd be great if it did.
I would love to get sleep. Don't get me wrong. I would. But when I say I was up late, don't ask me why. When I tell you I have insomnia, don't be like, just go to sleep. It's not that easy.
No, you'll lay there and be like, man, it'd be great to fucking fall asleep. But your mind's like, wouldn't it be great? How about you stay up for 2 more hours and you just lay in this dark room, bitch?
Okay. I always have my.
What I'm doing.
Yeah, I always have my red lights on, and some people have even been, when I go on live, they're like, he's going demon mode. I'm like, shh, Jesus.
I've thought about that for the studio, different colored lights. Clearly, we have the fucking LEDs, but we've considered.
I really hate when people judge me. Like, why do you vape? I'm like, Does this have any effect on you living or not? And then they'll answer no. I'm like, so pipe the fuck down.
Damn right. That's also a great Drake song. Pipe Down is a great Drake song. Boom. Bars.
Dude, these last for 2 weeks. These little things last 2+ weeks.
Oh, we've seen those. We've seen those. I got the little no free ads. Never mind. No free ads. We're not doing free ads over here. They can pay us to do an ad read for them.
Yeah.
Damn right. Damn right.
This thing keeps telling me I'm at the end of my, and I can't, it says I can't stream, but I still do, and I don't have to pay any money. I'm like, okay, cool. Stop sending me the fucking notification I have to pay $5 a month when I don't.
Correct.
Because what they want you to do is they want you to push that link that they push onto you. They push. I want to use the better word because I don't like the word push on. Anyways, yeah. Whatever. They pressure you to push, and you don't push it. Because if you push it, then you're paying $5 a month. And why would I want to do that when I can just stream for free and then grow? I mean,
exactly. Exactly. I think the last point, then we'll get out of here, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
You brought up the fact that, last week, we want to talk football. It'll be this and that. You knew, having me on, that the idea was loosely football, but it would very quickly divulge into everything besides football. And you knew we always have something to talk about.
Yeah.
So I'm always on the roster.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'll talk football, guys, but we're kind of at a dead point. I'm just like, fuck this. Yeah, you can hear talking about it all night. Sure, whatever. I get it. You want me to talk football, but there comes to a point where I'm just like, I just want to have a chill stream where I can just whatever, do whatever the fuck I want. And if you have an issue with it, and you have issue, I mean, I don't think really anyone should have an issue with me vaping because again, I don't care what you think. Oh, yep.
That's, seriously. Fucking seriously. If you're here for strictly football talk and you stuck around at this point, you're a moron because you weren't going to get it and you knew it right off rip that you weren't going to get strictly football talk.
Guys, I'm going to stop titling this when it's me and him, football talk, because let's be honest, you will get strictly no football talk. And if you stick around, sure, thank you for the support. I love it, okay? But if you want to stick around, how about you just join us and we'll just all have a fun time, talk, no?
Exactly.
Again, you're not going to get football talk. Please don't pressure us to talk football because yes, we are football guys. But again, when it's me and him, two ADHD guys, and they just talk whatever they want, and they have chemistry just not talking football.
Seriously. I think our football talk is the worst segment of the show.
I think
basically it just comes down to me hating on Derek Carr and you defending Derek Carr. So
I don't defend him to a point where I'm like, oh, he's the top 5 quarterback. I've never said anything like that.
No, of course not.
I'll defend him in saying that he didn't have many weapons. Sure, but I'm not gonna go to I'm gonna defend him in saying that he's probably stuck here for another year, and we'll see, how this
Matt Coral.
What are we gonna say? This group? What are we gonna call it? A group of men? Wait a minute. You know what? Let's not call it a group of men because we all know we're a group of men. And no, wait, we're done.
We're done. Matt Corral to the Raiders. Hashtag Matt Corral to the Raiders. Get that motherfucker to the Raiders. If I can't get Harbaugh, give me Corral. I got to get something right this offseason.
What? Did you see did you see? I was sitting here just bored.
Fuck you. Corral to the Raiders.
Fuck you. I think he's going to be gone by then. I'm not going to lie. I really think
he's probably the first quarterback they take, right? I would imagine. Off the board, he's probably going one for quarterbacks. Not the number one pick.
No, I think I really think it's going to be don't call me crazy to say this because this really could happen because that's what it's been stating. The Lions are really involved with Malik Willis. Now, the reason why is because he's had a great offseason. He had a good season, right? Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But here's my point. The teams really should look more into these small school players because you have a guy, I've mentioned him before, Christian Watson out of North Dakota State, an FCS school.
Biggest crush on this kid.
No. Dude, he is Isn't that what DK Metcalf size is? Like 6'4", 220? Isn't
I think
like
so.
DK?
That sounds right. That sounds
But
right.
he runs like a 3.36 or something. He runs fast as fuck.
That is insane.
And people, I like the other guy. I don't think we've ever mentioned this on stream. Another guy I'd be fine with if you want to replace like Henry Ruggs' speed is a Justin Ross, 4th, 5th round.
Oh, you've mentioned Justin Ross a lot. You were the biggest Justin Ross fan.
Again, it's a guy that sadly was stuck with DJ Ukulele. Whatever, however.
What a name. What a name.
Because people want to mention, oh, we should go get a speedy receiver. Well, I mentioned those two guys because those are two of the fastest. You could say Jameis Williams, but I don't think we're going to draft him because of his ACL. And here, let's be honest, you're drafting a guy that you can't play until week 9.
Right.
And you don't know what he's going to be then, right? Let's be honest. You don't know what he's going to be then.
Of course.
Again, I don't want him to go to the Chargers or fucking Chiefs or fucking.
Correct. Jesus Christ, there, bud.
That's how you wake up your girlfriend, 5 a.m. No, sure. That is how you get up. That is how you, guys. That's how you have a bad day. If you burp in your girlfriend's ear at 5 a.m.
Dude, those seltzer burps though are so tough. Those seltzer burps are tough. They're tough to keep in. Speaking from experience.
Those
Matt Corral.
Those burrito farts are whole.
You're a sick fuck. You're a sick individual. You know that?
Guys, do not join at this point.
Pretty much. Matt Corral to the Raiders. I think that's a good place to leave it. Matt Corral to the Raiders. We'll start that campaign.
I mean,
or I'm continuing that campaign. I've already started.
I'll be honest, like, I think a round 1 pick could be even like it's not because I mentioned Devin Lloyd once or twice, but the other linebacker, Georgia, Nakobe Dean, I could see him also. Like, again, you think about it, we do need linebacker help, like significantly, especially if we cut those two guys.
Right. If Coral's there, though, fucking take him. I'll be so pissed if he's on the board and we pass on him. But I don't think he will be. I would have to.
I really do think. I'll be honest. Like, if I'm the Lions, I'm not saying draft Willis at 2. I would say trade down, get more assets, and then draft him. Like,
I agree.
Don't draft. Okay, because you can't go below 6, but you can trade maybe just straight to Carolina. Because let's be honest, I don't think they're dumb enough to take a QB at 2.
No, they wouldn't.
I don't think there's a real quarterback that's worth top 5 to 6. Coral is nice, but I don't.
Boy, stop disrespecting my boy.
I really think like Evan Neal will probably go 1 because let's be honest. Let's be honest. Your number.
Oh, the number 1 pick overall. I thought you were talking about quarterbacks going. Coral's going to be the first quarterback taken. I'm standing by that.
You can say that. I just don't see it happening with all this hype behind the other guy, Malik Willis, because I've heard he has had a really good. It's not combine. It was what was it? The week of it was like, was it the Senior Bowl or whatever? He had a really great week. Now I'm not saying you can judge a quarterback based off that. Let's be honest. Daniel Jones had a great week of that, and then just out of nowhere, he sucked ass, just like Dwayne.
Right.
Actually. Was there actually a good quarterback from that class? No.
Who was that class? Danny Jones.
Haskins.
Oh God.
Hey. Hey.
Oh my God.
Think about this though. Remember when the Bears took Mitch at 1?
Ooh.
Guess who was still on the board? You had Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson.
I love bringing that up. And that's
what's going to happen. That does piss off Bear fans, though.
They're assholes. Bear fans are the most, I'm delusional. Bears fans are more delusional than me. So
I think Cowboy fans might be one of the most delusional fan bases.
When they say, we already knew this. They're in their own little category, but at the same time, still.
When you talk about when you have this ranking of the delusional fan bases, Cowboys. God.
We got to be up there, though. We're pretty fucking delusional.
With some of the shit some people say, but I really can't judge a fan base based off one guy. You know, when you get the category of
Got that, Coral.
delusional to like some extent. You have to go by the whole like, dude. Let's be honest. You can't really give me a Cowboy fan that doesn't think that. Oh, we have a top 5 quarterback. Oh, dude, it's terrible. There's some of these fans that think like Dak is just God. But why hasn't he done anything then? Right. He's had more weapons than Derek Carr's ever had, and he did. A minute.
It makes you wonder. It does make you wonder.
Didn't Derek Carr throw for like the right at like Dak's like their numbers were so similar, and it's sad because you think about it. Let's be honest, Dak, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Dalton Schultz. He was a really good weapon this year, especially in the red zone. But then you have Derek Carr, Waller, 9 games, Renfro, nice, Ruggs, 6, 5, whatever, 5, 6, 10. And then his O-line again ranked like 25th or something. It was pretty bad. The O-line was pretty bad, especially when you have Brandon Parker trying to protect your right tackle side. People want to say throw most of your money at O-line. You don't need to. There's underrated guys like, and I've mentioned his name a few times, not to you, but like. Morgan Moses wouldn't be bad. He stays healthy. At least he stays healthy, and he can protect much better than fucking Brandon Parker at this point. And then I've mentioned Mark Glowinski for left guard. Again, another guy that can, stay healthy.
Right. He can play.
And he's only like, I think, 29, 30. He's been through 8 years. We need more veterans along that line. Like, I'm sorry. You have a 25-year-old Cole Miller, a 23 center, and a 21 O-lineman, because he was literally all over that O-line.
Literally.
And you know what? He sucked almost at every position.
Literally.
But again, I've also mentioned you can't really judge a rookie by how good they'll be. Again, they'll most times get better after their rookie season.
Of course.
Coming from the college level to go to your NFL level, you don't always have the best experience in your rookie year, and it's just
right. But again, the best ability is availability, and that is something we did lack. That is
I think even worse than us, the Saints, like they fucking they went through their quarterback spot got so bad they had fucking that one guy from the Notre Dame, I don't know his name, but he's
Notre Dame Kaiser. Deshaun Kaiser. That's a big
it was from God. They started him against the Dolphins, and get this, they allowed 9 sacks from Miami's D line, just straight D line.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull this guy's name up. Because it's so bad. This guy was so bad that
I know who you're talking about too. Notre Dame. Fuck. What is his name?
Saints. My God, why is this pissing me off? Because I don't know his name.
I didn't even think Deshaun Kaiser. Did Deshaun Kaiser even play at Notre Dame? What a fucking wild answer that was.
Ian Book.
Ian Book.
That's probably even worse because his whole stat line was 12 for 20, 122 yards, and 2 interceptions alongside 9 sacks. Again, okay, so you may think that's a terrible you may think that's a terrible stat line, but when you have let me see, who is his actual best weapon? Like, let's be honest, his best weapon was Lil Jordan Humphrey. Texas guy. Yes, it was that bad. And then his O-line gave up so much. Alvin Kamara had an all right game. 13 carries for 52 yards and 2 receptions, 7 yards. That was like...
I mean, it's kind of hard to throw the football.
It's kind of hard to throw the football when you literally quite have like second and third stringers all over that O-line.
Right. I forgot about Ian Book. Poor bastard. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that slander.
I don't think any quarterback deserves to play behind that terrible O-line that week. I don't think any quarterback, even if I hate you, I wouldn't even want to put you behind that O-line. I would have just said, hey, you guys want to just give this win to their team because I don't want to put that quarterback behind your fucking trash O-line.
Yeah. Jamarcus Russell could still stand behind that line, that lazy fuck. Neither here nor there.
You know what?
Sure, my friend. I think that's a good place to leave it. I do think that's a good place to leave it, my friend.
If you haven't, subscribe to my channel.
Damn right.
If you haven't, what are you doing?
Damn right. Exactly. Follow us on Instagram.
Again,
podcast.
I might honestly start doing more of these streams because, like, again, I like having debates, but some of them are just, oh God, it's some of the shit you see on like fucking Instagram. Who's better, Cooper Kupp or Megatron? Why would you ever fucking ask that? Like, let's be honest. Who really thinks like Cooper Kupp is already a better weapon from Stafford than fucking Calvin Johnson? Like, who? Right. God, let's be honest. Anyone who asks that is a fucking Rams fan.
Right, exactly. They're like, oh, Cooper's the best. Fucking Calvin Johnson was an animal on a.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, Calvin Johnson did like 1,700 yards plus in like 4 straight seasons. So please get off of Cooper Kupp's dick, please.
Yes, he was great. We get it. He's not Calvin Johnson.
I just love some Ram fans who are like, oh, he got robbed of MVP. I'm like,
smart enough people.
Let's be honest. No receiver is going to win MVP. Right. If Calvin Johnson didn't do it when he had more yards in a season than Cooper Kupp, then what makes you think Cooper Kupp's going to go win it? Right. Cooper Kupp had less receptions and less yards than Calvin Johnson that year. Like, what?
Exactly. And like you said, a wide receiver never wins it. So get that little thought out of your head. It was a cool, fun.
It's almost like it's the same thing as when we saw Derrick Henry run for like 2,200 yards every season, and he didn't win it. If he didn't win it, Cooper Kupp had no chance.
Exactly. It's always
like, I get it. Derrick Henry finished second, but if he finished second with that season, there's no way he finished top 2 with that. Like,
right.
And then there's the Colt fans who still say they should have made the playoffs. Well, how about you go win in Jacksonville for the first time in 10 years? Then we'll talk.
We should have lost. Our team stunk. It's also true.
I mean,
you can't really blame us.
I mean, I also, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Raiders have won like the last 3 meetings against the Colts. Like, the Colts cannot win. Yeah, no, the Colts cannot win against the Jags in Jacksonville. I don't know what it is.
Weird. It's so
weird. Like, you would think like it's almost like when I say the Patriots, they can't win in Miami.
Yep, it's weird.
I'm trying to think.
It's so weird.
I'm trying to think. What's another great example? A team that can't win somewhere. Oh God.
Awesome.
You know what? As much as I hate to say this, Raiders can't beat Kansas City. No, we won one game in like I think 6 years, so it's okay. Whatever. At least we have. You know what? Hey, at least we won a game in 6 years. Then Jackson. I mean, hey, Colts again. But I will be honest. I don't want to put full blame on them not making the playoffs on Carson Wentz when his only real like consistent receiving option was Michael Pittman. Right. But then there's like these other fans who are like, well, what about T.Y.? T.Y. is washed.
Where was he?
Not there.
Mans was MIA.
I really hate to disrespect the Colts this badly, but like, who did you have at wide receiver outside Michael Pittman?
Right.
And I don't know if you know this, but they're going to be cutting Carson Wentz. Instead of giving him a receiving option to compare it with him, they're just like, yeah, fuck you. You're the reason we lost. I'm like, whatever. But they want to go.
Get rid of Derek Carr, so I can't really judge anyone's quarterback ideas. So,
I mean, and you also think about like Michael Pittman's an outside receiver, so technically you can say Carson Wentz had a real wide receiver 1, but yet, I mean, Derek Carr had a slot receiver, and I'm sorry, I get it, he had a great season, but he can't be a wide receiver 1. He's a slot receiver, and he's a great receiver 1.
Right, he's great at that.
Who was our receiver 1? It was Edwards. Like what?
It's embarrassing.
And let's be honest. Edwards really only showed up ever in either late fourth quarters, or overtime, where he had like I think about 90% of his receiving yards or touchdowns in those moments.
Easily. easily. It was insane.
No, I think he
It
only
was
finished
insane.
like
It was insane.
again. I would love to see him succeed, but he just hasn't really
Right.
done much. I
And
mean,
he's given us no reason to believe he will. So.
no, I don't know. I guess there are some Raider fans who are still like, "Oh, resign Zay. He could be great. He's a hard worker." I'm like,
cares? I'm a hard worker and I don't get a raise.
I'm a hard worker and I don't get a raise in women. I'm joking.
Ooh,
I'm
you
sorry.
are sleeping on the couch, son. You're sleeping on the couch after that one.
Hey, let's be honest. What do you mean I'm sleeping on the couch tonight? I'm sleeping on the couch for the rest of my life.
Pretty much. You're Fox. You better make that couch fucking comfortable, my friend. Follow us on Instagram at the Wrap It Up Podcast. And
let's be honest. Who says she has to figure out about this conversation at the 1 hour 30?
It's also true. That's also true. Or you're fucking yourself and she heard the first comment like 15 minutes in. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to stick around and see what they said.
I think there's like one person. There's one person in here.
Good. Shouts to him. Follow us on Instagram, my good friend. I think that's a great place to end it.
Yeah. Again, we're going to end it at the place where I go to sleep on the couch tonight after I take a shower. We can probably do, I would love to just, I'm going to probably try and get you in more shows because why not at this point?
All right. Tap me, son. I'm always ready. Tap me.
I will see you probably next Friday because I'm probably going to join your pod meeting again.
Definitely.
Fucked up where I don't remember anything I say, but hey, who cares?
Hey,
again,
I try to do the same because I hate those live shows anyways. But tune into them because they're fun.
I mean, they're fun, guys, but like, God, I don't know. There's too many people talking. I really feel like that's like an issue, to be honest.
Well, it's supposed to be my show, but it turns into the Bundy Beach show. But that's neither here nor there. Come find out and see what we're talking about. So,
hey, man, at least you don't have to sleep on the couch for the next rest of your life.
Well, if I keep it up, I'm going to be.
I mean, as long as she doesn't figure out what we said on this.
Thank you so much for having me, my good friend. Peace.
Okay, I'm out, guys. Fuck. Whore. God damn it. Okay, I'm out. If I can get out. It's frozen. Am I frozen? Okay. My computer froze. What's that? Oh.